And welcome back to my channel. And most people haven't heard the word, and I'm going to try to do it right, elegiac. And what's the difference between that elegiac and non-elegiac writing? And it could be many forms and not just poetry. You may have never heard of it, but you felt it. It is the ache in a sentence, the pause before a name, the way silence carries weight. So side-by-side comparison, let's say someone writes about caregiving. Here's one version. She doesn't remember names. I repeat them daily to reduce confusion. That's clear. It's non-elegiac, focused on survival, not sorrow. Here's the other version. She no longer asks for the names. I still say them anyway, like lighting candles in a room she's forgotten. That's elegiac. It mourns, it honors the emotional residue. Same moment, different ethic. Elegiac writing doesn't just describe what happened. It reflects. It remembers. It grieves. Think of it like swimming. One version paddles above the past, eyes forward. The other swims with the ghosts beneath, naming them as it goes. Elegiac isn't a genre, it's a tone, a way of honoring what's gone with that spectacle. And once you feel it, you start to see it everywhere. So I'm going to give you two of my poems. Same poem, same foundation, two different ways of saying it. One in the elegiac form, one in the non-elegiac form. And so let me show them to you here. Swimming when no one taught you how. Most of us aren't saints. We're swimmers, cursing the current, watching the tide turn yellow. Some of our fellow paddlers cause it to flow. With grins too wide and hands too dirty, we dodge brown bits of memory, resurface truths, stories best left half told. The water's warm, but not welcoming. It carries echoes, sobs, declarations made under too much gin. We paddle past last chances, lost bets, good intentions, bloated and floating. Some dive deep for reckoning, others skim the surface, slick with avoidance. I swim steady, head high, because below me rests the past, and I've already drowned there once. This is the non-elegiac version. The elegiac version is, most of us aren't saints, just swimmers, caught in the same current, treading water where regrets ripple faintly, and silence carries the weight of choices too heavy to name aloud. The yellow tide isn't all rot, it's memory tinged with the off-colored truth that some of the spill came from us. And the brown flecks, well, they drift from yesterday's claims and the mouse that swore they'd changed. Some dive for clarity, others drift, letting time disguise intention. Me, I paddle quietly between the ache and the echo, between what was done and what was almost brave. I keep my head above the past, not out of pride, but because I know its undertow, the ghosts it hides, the way it teaches drowning before it ever teaches how to swim. And that is essentially it. And you can see the differences between the two. One is mourning the past, grief, and the other is survival, basically. So you can see the differences between the two, and it's sometimes not 100% easy to spot, especially in, let's say, poetry, because poetry can flow in different directions. My poetry tends to do that, but these are very defined and specific different types. Same poem. Why would I write the same poem about the same topic or the same foundation that are essentially the same, just a bit different? I did it to example this very thing. And of course, it's got a bit of humor in it, and the yellow and the brown flecks. We know what that is. If you're swimming in a toilet or swimming in a pool, public pool, you run into these kind of things, I think. But that's really all there is to it. It's simple and beautiful, and it's something you feel, and when you hear it, you'll know what it is. Thank you for watching my channel, and I'll see you again at another time.